35 to 40, but I did see something in John.
Go ahead now.
Tell us what you saw. Tell us what you saw.
John 10 and 10. This frightens me in this moment that we're living in. It says the thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. It's incredible to me that we're here dealing with a piece of legislation literally that steals money from everyday Americans, from hardworking American taxpayers, steals money from Medicaid, Medicare, the Affordable Care Act, supplemental nutritional assistance, steals money from Pell Grants, from the education of our children, from energy assistance programs. Thief comes only to steal and kill. I don't say this lightly, Mr. Speaker, but we stand behind this point. That when you try to take health care away, what this bill does, taking health care away from everyday Americans, more than 17 million, is unprecedented assault on Medicaid, on the Affordable Care Act, on Medicare, on children's health insurance. What you effectively are doing, hurting everyday Americans, hurting children, hurting women, hurting older Americans, seniors, people with disabilities. Nursing homes will close. Hospitals will shut down. Community-based health clinics unable to operate. We're actually here debating legislation, Mr. Speaker, that will result in tens of thousands of everyday Americans losing their lives because of the inability to get health care that they now have and is being ripped away from them. John 10 and 10, the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. All-out assault on the American people. All-out assault on health care, the economy, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, nutritional assistance, veterans, farmers, law-abiding immigrant families, small business owners. All of the things that we've spent some time on this House floor talking about, that this bill is trying to destroy. Destroy the American way of life. Can't find anything in the Bible and the New Testament, certainly not in Matthew 25 and 35. Matthew 25, the 35th chapter, and all the way through the 40th verse, but somehow I happened upon John 10 and 10. And thinking about this one big ugly bill. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. But America is a resilient nation. We're an exceptional nation. We're a strong nation. We've been through turbulence, trials and tribulations. And we always somehow have found a way to make it through. Because of the resilience, Mr. Speaker, of the American people. So whatever happens today as it relates to this one big ugly bill, if my Republican colleagues decide that once again, Mr. Speaker, you're simply going to make the decision to serve as a reckless rubber stamp of President Trump's extreme agenda, I still have faith in the United States of America. I still have faith in the United States of America. I still have faith in the United States of America. We will not let anyone in this town destroy what America represents. Not now, not ever. It's not going to be easy. We recognize that. But we've got faith in the resilience of the American people. So I get ready to close shortly in.
Now take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Come on. Take your sweet time. Tell them.
Well, let me say it
Yes, say it.
one more time. Our Republican colleagues tried to jam this reckless, extreme bill, Mr. Speaker, down the throats of the American people. Had the nerve to start this debate at 3:28 a.m. in the middle of the night. But we made clear that we were going to expose all of the things that are being done to harm the American people.
Yeah, that's right. Tell them.
Not in the dark of night, but in the light of day. This little light of mine, we're going to let it shine on behalf of the American people. Incredible to me that Republicans would try to jam this one big ugly bill down the throats of the American people in the dead of night. And then, to add insult to injury, Mr. Speaker, allocate 15 minutes. 15 minutes to each side on the committees of jurisdiction.
Shame. What a shame.
15 minutes to the Ways and Means Committee on each side. 15 minutes
Take your time. Take your time.
to the Budget Committee. That's extraordinary. But I'm thankful, I'm appreciative of all of my colleagues who stand behind me.
That's right.
I'm thankful. Thankful to all of my colleagues for their commitment their courage, their conviction, standing up on behalf of the American people to deliver, hopefully, what is a message of concern, but also a message of hope.
Come on.
That's right.
Hope.
We got to fight a lot of battles on behalf of the American people. It's not over.
It's not over.
Fighting a lot of battles on behalf of the American people. This is just one of them.
This one.
But we wanted to make sure that the American people had an opportunity to fully and more completely understand, in the light of day, just how damaging
In the light.
this one big, ugly bill will be to the American people. And I plead with my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, Mr. Speaker. I really plead with my colleagues, inspired by some of the framers of the Constitution, the great scholars, the great thinkers, conceived of this incredible journey that we've been on
Yeah.
in the United States of America, creating separate and co-equal branches of government, recognizing that in this country, part of the gift that we were given by the framers of the United States Constitution, no kings, no dictators, no monarchs, separate and co-equal branches of government. This is the Article I branch of government. Mr. Speaker, James Madison, he once made the observation, in his view, in one of the Federalist Papers, that at its best, Congress should function as a rival to the executive branch. That was James Madison. Article I, branch of government, the House and the Senate. We're not here to bend the knee to any wannabe king. Mr. Speaker, we're not here to bend the knee to any wannabe king. We're here to be a rival to the executive branch in the best spirits of the House of Representatives, to push back against an out-of-control executive branch. That's the framers' vision. I said that's the framers' vision.
That's what they said.
The framers' vision. And so as we prepare to take this consequential vote, Mr. Speaker, I just urge many of my colleagues
Take your time.
in government, my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, Mr. Speaker, we don't work for President Trump. We don't work for J.D. Vance.
That's right.
We don't work for Elon Musk.
That's right.
Mr. Speaker, as all of us prepare to cast this vote, I hope my Republican colleagues will come to the conclusion that we work for the American people. We work for the American people. We don't work for any president. We work with American presidents. We work for the American people. So it's my hope that as you evaluate this bill, all of the harm that is being unleashed on the American people, ripping health care away from more than 17 million Americans, effectively ending Medicaid as we know it, shutting down hospitals, including in rural America, in districts, Mr. Speaker, that my colleagues on the other side of the aisle represent.
That's right. That's right. They're people.
Nursing homes closing. 1 in 4 nursing homes, Mr. Speaker, will close as a result of the attack on Medicaid and Donald Trump's one big, ugly bill. Mr. Speaker, this is extraordinary. This assault on everyday Americans, assault on children, veterans, seniors, people with disabilities. It's incredible to me. All of this in this one big, ugly bill.
Take your time.
Ripping food away from children, literally ripping food out of the mouths of hungry children, hungry veterans, and hungry seniors. Mr. Speaker, that's not America. We're better than that. Mr. Speaker, we're better than that. Ripping food out of the mouths of vulnerable Americans. That's extraordinary that's what we're doing. Extraordinary. And all of this is being done, this unprecedented assault on everyday Americans is being unleashed on the American people. Mr. Speaker, on the most vulnerable amongst us. All of this is being done to provide massive tax breaks to billionaire donors. Shame on this institution if this bill passes. That's not America. We're better than this. We are better. We are better. We are better than this. I think that as we prepare to vote on this one big, ugly bill,
That's right.
tough time for people in the United States of America. It's extraordinary extremism unleashed on the American people. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues on the other side of the aisle promised to address the high cost of living. Nothing in this bill will meaningfully lower the high cost of living in the United States of America. Nothing. It's incredible to me. All of the promises that were made by some people in this town. That the top priority was going to be to lower the high cost of living in the United States of America. And then, all of last year, ran away from Project 2025.
Come on. Come on.
Acted like It didn't exist.
That's right.
And then, Mr. Speaker, people come to town, they're in the majority now, and every single part of the extremism that we've seen unleashed on the American people is connected to Project 2025. Every single part. But here's why I still got hope, optimism. I referenced this earlier today as we prepare to experience the 249th birthday of the United States of America. Yeah. Take it back to that original document. Yeah. Declaration of Independence, 1776. Mr. Speaker, it had the aspirational part. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal,
Come on now. Bring it home.
endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights,
Come on now.
that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Come on.
That's the aspirational part of the Declaration of Independence. And as House Democrats, we're committed, no matter what it takes, to bring that about. Imagine in America where everyone who works hard and plays by the rules can live the good life, afford to live the good life. Good paying jobs, good housing, good health care, good education for your children, and a good retirement. That's what House Democrats are fighting for. That's the aspirational part of the Declaration of Independence, to bring that to life, the pursuit of happiness. That's the aspirational part. But then when you look at that Declaration of Independence, the second part of it, it reads like an indictment against an out-of-control king. Reads like an indictment against an out-of-control king. I commend all Americans, perhaps sometime tomorrow, I'm going to do this myself, read that document in its entirety. And why was that indictment issued? I think it was because the framers of this great country, they were fed up with Project 1775. And so they implemented Project 1776. So I know that there are people concerned with what's happening in America, but understand what our journey teaches us is that after Project 2025 comes Project 2026. And you will have an opportunity to end this national nightmare as part of Project 2026. I love the framers. They gave us a blueprint for what should give us hope in this moment.
That's right.
I think that I want to close by referencing
Take your sweet time.
someone who we all serve with. I want to stand on the shoulders, if it's okay, on some of our civil rights heroes and foot soldiers.
Yes, yes.
Those whose character, whose conviction, whose courage should give the American people hope at a moment of great despair. Many of us had the great honor of serving with Congressman John Lewis. The great honor, Mr. Speaker, to serve with Congressman John Lewis.
That's right.
And I came across something that John Lewis said in June of 2028, that hopefully, no matter what the outcome of this vote, will give people some hope. Great John Lewis said, "Do not get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful. Be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, or a year. It is the struggle of a lifetime." That's our struggle. No matter what, Mr. Speaker, you decide to do today, that's our struggle. Standing on the shoulders of John Lewis, that's our struggle. Never, ever be afraid to make some noise and get into good trouble. Good trouble. Good trouble. Necessary trouble. Standing on the shoulders of giants. John Lewis would often talk to us about his admiration for Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Dr. King, who would refer to John Lewis as the boy from Troy.
The boy from Troy.
Now, what's interesting to me, that civil rights movement, we can learn a lot from it. Started December of 1955, and Rosa Parks sat down on that bus so that all of us could have the courage to stand up.
That's right.
Wasn't an easy struggle. All the odds were stacked against these civil rights heroes and foot soldiers. And during the early days of the movement, a difficult part of the movement, Dr. King, after they've been targeted, arrested, beaten, harassed by the authorities, he traveled to Brooklyn, New York,
Yes. Brooklyn.
and spoke at the Concord Baptist Church. I think it was in March of 1956. And he said to a group of people of every race, every religion, every life experience, the Concord Baptist Church in Bedford-Stuyvesant, said to them, no matter what the odds, we've got to press on.
Press on.
Dr. King said that if you can't fly, run.
That's right.
If you can't run, walk.
That's right.
If you can't walk, crawl. But at all times, press on. And keep pressing. And so as I take my seat, I just want to say to the American people that no matter what the outcome is on this singular day, we're going to press on. We're going to press on. We're going to press on. We're going to press on for our children, press on for our seniors, press on for our veterans, press on for our unions, press on for our farmers, press on for our dreamers, press on for working class Americans, press on for the middle class, press on for all who aspire to be part of the middle class, press on for the poor, press on for the sick, press on for the afflicted, Press on for the least. Press on for the lost. Press on for the left behind. Press on for the rule of law. Press on for the American way of life. Press on for democracy. We're going to press on until victory is won. I yield back.
John would have been proud. Hakeem, 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 Hakeem.